Hey guys, Billy Davidson here with Davidson Pressure Washing and Painting. In this video, I'm going to show you one of the worst parking lots that I ever striped. This particular job came in from one of our Google My Business listings, and it was for a parking lot striping quote. When I went out to first take a look at it, I almost immediately thought to myself, I did not want to stripe this parking lot. The main reason, it was so incredibly dirty. And also, it had more potholes and craters than the surface of the moon, and I knew it was going to be very challenging. And if you're interested in learning more about parking lot striping, I have an exclusive online course. Right now, it's 50% off by using the promotional code that's down in the description. After looking at the parking lot for a few minutes, I knew right away there was no way we could even surface clean this parking lot because of the big potholes, the craters that were out there. They had big rocks everywhere. There was just no way. So I told the property owner the only thing I could possibly do is go in and prep each line to receive the paint. So we did that. A couple weeks later, we came back to restripe it. And we had to lower our tire pressure in our striping machine almost down to zero, because if we'd have had it at the normal PSI, that machine would have been bouncing all over. So that made it a little bit more difficult to push the machine and to keep it straight when tracking. But I knew it was going to be challenging, so I just went ahead and threw a big price on it. I knew we could get this knocked out in one shift, and I knew I could make a few $1,000s. In addition, the property owner was kind of between a rock and a hard spot. They absolutely know that they have to have this parking lot resurfaced. But for the time being, they had to have some parking lines put down ASAP for obvious reasons. It was getting so bad out there. Some of the lines were not even present. So they're budgeting for the overlay in the near future. But for the time being, they got some fresh lines. Now, I know this job is not going to last as long as if this was a beautiful parking lot and we can go and do everything by the book. But again, I didn't even feel like we could surface clean this parking lot. We probably would have tore our surface cleaners up. The drainage was poor, etc. In addition to that, on some of these repairs that they made years ago, they put a seam right in the middle of the parking space. And what that means, we have to roll our machine over that seam when restriping. And that inherently causes some issues with having the line straight and razor sharp. And I brought all of that to their attention when I did the parking lot audit on the first visit. So it's really important to bring some of these things to your attention, to the customers, and also know that not every parking lot that you're going to go out there and restripe is going to be a perfect, beautiful surface to restripe. Like I said, this thing had more craters than the surface of the moon. I took pictures of all of this stuff. I put it in my estimate. I made sure my estimate was very well written. That way they knew exactly what they were getting for the exact price. And that's the best way to be upfront with these customers. And again, they know that their parking lot, it was a mess, but they had to have some lines put down, and we did it. We made a few $1,000s in about 6 hours, and you can do this too in your area. Go right around, look around at these parking lots. If you see the lines are faded and worn out, probably means no one in your area is striping. And if you need some help learning how to stripe it, right now we have a 50% discount on the All Pro parking lot striping course. The promotional code and the link to the website will be in the description. Again, I'm Billy Davidson here with Davidson Pressure Washing and Painting, and I hope to see you in the next video.